What is up, Tesla Titan brethren? I'm here to do my back trading homework. Gonna do a little Tesla back trading for the next 10 minutes or so. So let me share my screen and we can lock into it together. All right, so I'm going to pick August 12th. It is a significant day in our family. Let's find it. Boom, boom, boom. That's August 12th. Okay. And yeah, let's jump down into the 1 hour time frame. So Tesla 1 hour pre-market. I believe I'm not muted. Okay. I'll kind of just draw some support resistance lines down here. We'll make these black. Kind of up in here too. Then I'll also note previous day's low kind of coincides with some of these lower wicks as well. Okay, from here we can go ahead and drop down to the 15. Same thing, we're looking for support resistance. This kind of all still lines up. We will mark the pre-market high. And the low. I tend to stay mainly focused with the pre-market, unless there's super gnarly candles in the after hours from the day before. So I guess initially what I'm seeing is yesterday was significantly bearish. But if we kind of scale out the price a little bit, you know, we are bearish to sort of neutral-ish over the past couple of days. So I would be looking for actually maybe even an inside response, like an indecision day, or maybe time for a bullish response. We can certainly see, trading down. Maybe this was a new low and we're getting, new recent low, and we got a nice bullish response there, and then some cool off. So I would like to try to go long on Tesla, maybe around this support. So watch it open up, trade down into here, and maybe buy up long off here. Or if we immediately screech up and close above pre-market high and just look bullish hot, maybe limit buy off of the pre-market high up into these highs of the previous day, this kind of nice magic line that we drew here. So yeah, screaming hot, we'll go limit buy off pre-market high. Otherwise, look to see how we interact with pre-market low and the previous day low to see if we can find a bullish entry to trade up into at least the meat of yesterday, if not the upper end of the previous day. All right, let's go. We'll drop down to a 3-minute. Scale it up for you. First candle is very large. It is bearish. It has taken out significantly the pre-market low. That's okay. Kind of got into some of that post-market area chop. We do have bulls stepping in at the upper wicks of the low of the end of yesterday. So not enough info yet. Let's see what happens. Second candle, also extremely bearish. It gapped. It is also very strong volume, and we have now taken out the low of the previous day. My buying sentiment feels shaky at this point at best, just because it's boom, boom, two strong bear candles right off the bat. I'm reading signs of maybe some bearish continuation here. So with that said, I'm not ready to short just because we've moved so far so fast already. But if we can get some chop in here and a bull candle sitting below, interacting with the 10 EMA, that would be a good opportunity to look for a short. All right, we have a bull candle. We have broken the low. We are allowed to play this. I'm gonna wait because it's still really far away from the moving average. So a little bit more pause, and that would make me feel a little better. Okay, it is a nice response. It is a bull candle interacting with the 10 EMA, like I just said. It's still below pre-market. It did take this candle out. But the volume is still pretty low. And the way I see it, if I set up a bearish entry down here, the price action actually comes all the way back down, that would really erode any validity of the bullishness of this candle. So I'm comfortable with something like that. Get a little bit over pre-market low, and we'll shoot for a 1.2. And we'll see if anything. So there's a little bit of buying that happened right in here. So we can watch that level as we hopefully trade down towards target. And if it keeps going up, then yeah, we can cancel the trade. Nothing to worry about. All right, indecision right off the 10 EMA. There we go. Starting to roll over. Another interaction with the low of the previous day. Shrink that up so we can see it. Looked pretty bearish at first. We got some buying there. See what happens. We're starting to chop around in here, which is okay. Sideways action is definitely good. Okay, here we go. Bear move, close below the low of yesterday. We are in. That's ugly. But that's okay. We did close above the 10. Haven't quite taken out all the bearishness here. So we'll watch this for potential signs of double bottoming on us. But it is a wick in situation right now. Okay, so immediately out, in and out. No stranger to this. So I mean, I read strength in the bear move. And we got this nice close below the low of yesterday. And so we took our shot. It did not work out. So let's just see, now that we do see this kind of really making a double bottom, let's see if there's any way for us to maybe catch a reversal. We did take a full R loss on this. Let's see what we got. Okay, here's our bear candle closing above the 10 EMA. We were immediately in and out on this trade. So we could flip it. Again, it's not, touching the 10 EMA, but that is not the end of the world. We could go bullish up into those highs, this nice magic line that we drew this morning. Maybe shoot for a little bit more so we can try to capitalize. If, this was just a false move and we stay below pre-market low and trade back down, we'll probably, I will have to reassess because it might be one of those chop days. But it's same reason for getting tagged in bullish. If we can push up back all through up there and get in, should have some good momentum to carry us through. Oh, okay. It was a little selling candle action during the first bit of the 3 minutes, but nice strong bullish close. The 10 EMA has held up. The pre-market lows tested and held up. And it looks like the double bottom formation is holding. Still not in, a little bit of a higher high. We are now in, okay, tagged in. So we want to see some new highs for sure. Still okay. The 10 EMA is still holding us up. Pre-market low is still holding us up. Not worried. Another high. Don't love that. Okay. So I do like that buying comes in the later half of the 3 minutes. Looks like the 10 EMA is still kind of acting as a shelf. Yeah, 67, 68. And pre-market low was tested again and held up again. So this could be just the kind of chop testing that high. I possibly should have been playing the neckline as more of retest instead of breakout. So that's definitely something I need to practice more. Still kind of holding this area, still holding it up, getting a little bit of a consolidation here on this pre-market low, which is okay. I'm either going to be wrong really fast or right really fast. It looks like we've had enough candles for me to kind of come in and peel off some risk. So we'll drop in a new stop here. What I want to start seeing very soon is something we talked about in class is I want to start seeing some new highs come in um, to maintain any kind of confidence in this trade. Otherwise, if we just stay chopping, I think I'll look to get out at the first signs of, any bullish response. All right, that's a new high relative to the last several candles. Still chopping. There we go. That is a nice, strong, bullish candle. Beautiful bullish volume. The second highest volume on the day so far. And we get a close above pre-market high. Holding it up, another high, another high, another high. A little bit of rest coming in, which is fine. I'm gonna hold up the 10 EMA. I don't, this is the linchpin. It's got the volume. If this is taken out, I'm just marketing out as soon as possible. We moved our stop. I think we can come in here and take a little bit more risk off at this point in the trade as well. Another new high. That's great. Almost there. Almost there. Same situation. I'm clicking through these fast, and I'll treat this candle as I did this one. It's got a good amount of volume on it. So if we close below this candle and take it out, I would dump my bracket order and try to mark it out somewhere, up in this region, which should be a little beyond half an hour. So close below this guy and we get out. Otherwise, we look to get to our next stop move. 10 EMA still holding up. 10 EMA holding. Almost there. It's just kind of resting again. So, you know, we'll know where it wants to go pretty soon. Okay, we did not close, but I'm ready. So move lower and I will mark it out. And otherwise, let's see if I've had enough to make another stop move. Yep, it feels good. So we'll come up in here. Holding it, holding it. Bullish move. Might get this. Oh, and there we go. High is 295.56, and we were at 295.38. Tagged out at 1.42 Rs, which erases the first trade full loss for a net of 0.42 R win. So totally misread on the first trade. These two candles getting down here really were just a quick move to find buyers, really, I guess. The double bottom at this point is obvious. However, earlier when it was first setting up back in here, not so much. So we're really on the first one, when this candle took out this guy, I probably should have thought the bear move was not going to happen. But all in all, it worked out. Happy I flipped. Another lesson was, since it went up so strong and I was kind of thinking maybe double bottom, I shouldn't have been afraid to actually play the double bottom and try to get in something like this, which would have been, you know, a 2 hour trade instead of a 1.4. But yeah, good back trading session. Appreciate it, guys.